events are back and going.
Yes.
And a lot of people, you know, to pull one off, a big event off, it's a lot of dang work.
Yeah.
And to pull off and actually execute one that makes money, I'm talking like
Yeah.
really makes money,
Yeah.
that's a whole different animal.
Well,
Because yeah, so that's what we're going to dive in today. And Eric's going to pull the curtain back a little bit because we've done a
yes.
lot of this and wanted to share it with you.
Well, what we're going to do is get directly into something really cool for everybody because you can see yourself in this. So you can start this thing off. What's so crazy is we're going to show you how to just immediately inject $250,000 into your world. And that's what we call cash machine. Most people don't understand that you can get money. That's the easy part. The thing about it is creating a framework where it's a continual thing. You don't just want to do it once. So here's how you can do it, especially if you're in the world of entertainment on any level. So I'm going to go into the numbers. So what we're going to do is table this. And the first thing that we're going to start off doing is making sure that there are components that need to be in place. Your burgers need to be in place. Your fries need to be in place. Your milkshake needs to be in place. You got to have speed. That's what you're selling, at least to the visual of the naked eye. Most of you may be putting on events such as food or fighting. Either way, you can see yourself in this light right here. So we're going to table the conversation. First, we're going to start off with athletes. We're going to start off with the numbers. A 5,000 seat arena. That's all you need. All right. And this is where we're going to break everything down for you. 5,000 square feet. There's a venue somewhere in your city or outside of your city that has 5,000 seats, because this is all going to break down to what we call, there's a real value and then there's another level in this thing, and it's called super value. And when we start off, we're going to start off with athletes. Just say, for instance, if you're in tennis, you're in boxing. We're going to use boxing or MMA for an example, because a lot of you are from that world. You know us from there. But here's the deal. When you have that, the first thing that you can do is tape. This is what happens when you have a person who's been doing the things right. And we call this the FSS. And the FSS is your fight stock score. Someone who has at least a 40 percentile of these boxes checked can do this. Now, you're going to take 4,800 of these tickets for general admission. Now, this is going to make a lot of sense as I go. 4,800 tickets. This is how we're going to get to $250,000 like that. So no matter what kind of event you're putting on, this is going to serve you greatly. 4,800 tickets will be sold in general admission at $40. And this is with someone, let's just say, who's doing their social media modestly. All right. People aware that you exist and they know that you do a good job. Here's the deal. If you sell 4,800 tickets, which you can, all you have to do is be heard, amplify what you're doing, advertise it, and make sure that people know about what is it that you're about to do. And that's what's going to get the first people. These are general admission tickets at $40. Okay. Now, what you're going to do is get the VIP tickets sold. They're going to be a little bit more. You're going to get VIP tickets sold at $75, 180 of those tickets. And where I'm from, people are excited about coming to those little events. We used to start off in 1,500 square foot arenas, and then we popped it into a 10,000 square foot arena. So this is where I know that you can actually flip these numbers and create what we call the cash machine, something to inject capital right into your journey, your focus, and your mission to get it going. The next thing, when you get that VIP section, now you're going to rope off 10 tickets just for a platinum section. And that platinum section is going to be 10 tickets at $1,500. These are the people that don't want to be around the mass. They are typically people in the world of CEOs, general managers, and very, very astute people in the corporate world who, or at least have corporate money. Here's the deal. When you get those 10 tickets sold, we break it down. The next one, the last 10 tickets will be sold to the celebrity. And these are the people that you reach out for and you market to and get them on board. And like we used to do when we did work in the Chamber of Commerce to raise the $1 million tickets, what we would do the $1 million show. We'd bring in an event, have a silent auction, make it yummy, and people, silent auction and all different types of fundraising events going on within that. Music, catering, drinks, isolated areas for people who are just of the different echelon. This is what makes doing this so cool, because it's so fun to put on. The events just bring immense traction, and these tickets could be sold 5 times over. So you can sell 4,800 tickets. I know I've done it a multitude of times. You can sell 180 VIP tickets. I know because I've done it a multitude of times. Platinum and celebrity. Now let's table the math. The math, and this is just a subpar, modest person doing marketing, whether you're an athlete individually or if you're someone, like I said, that owns any type of business and you're doing okay with your visibility. These are the modest rates that you can charge. And when you do 4,800 tickets at $40, that puts you at a blinding boom, $192,000. Wham! You're already 80% to your goal of $250,000. Then you take it to the next 180 tickets. You're gonna like this. 180 tickets at $75 a ticket. That's $13,500. That right there alone lets you know that you understand more about how to make money. Don't talk about it, be about it. Don't keep it in your head, put it on the mic. Start letting people know about it. Then you got your platinum tickets, the people who don't even want to sit down where people, the working class people who got good jobs. They just want to, be in VIP for the sake of, they may have their kids with them and they just want to give the kids an experience. But then you got the platinum, the general managers of the world, the people who are CEOs. They don't want to be in general mass. Some of their employees might want to get at them. So they want to be in their isolation. 10 people. All right. 1,500 tickets at 10 tickets at 1,500. That's $15,000. Period. Point blank. You're on your way. Your calculation, once you sell the celebrity section, this is a big thing. This is your key people in your town, your city, your state. The people noted for what they do. They have a great brand. People know who they are. You got 10 tickets sold at $2,500. That's $25,000. You're at $245,000 and $245,500. So that's $245,000 right there. Okay. Period. This is how you stop thinking about all of these ways to get it and just figure out how to get more people in front of you doing this operation, and realize this. This is a person that has an FSS score in the 40 percentile ratio. Me being someone that has a magnitude, I'm constant, I'm pressuring, I'm putting it out there. I'm letting people know this awareness is a big deal. When you deal with someone who has a FSS score of 7 above, you're dealing in an entirely different number. You can attract a whole different level of individuals. Let's start this off. See, where we started this show is this is a cash grab. But once you pay everybody off with that first money, you really, truly aren't really doing a profit. You could go in a hole if you're putting on a competitive event, fighting event. You can go in a hole after you pay people. You're paying $10,000 here, $15,000 here. But what happens when you start to commit to bringing the right messaging and the marketing and what we call the affinity, the person who has a bigger affinity, those people who do the work, they get their face out there. They're willing. Here's the difference between those numbers. Why? Because I know, because I've done this before. Number one, this is a person that have an SS score of above 7%, 70%, 7. Number one, you can sell the 4,800 tickets for $80 now. That's double of what you sold them before. Your takeaway from that, I'll tell you after I run down the other numbers so you can make sure that you jot this down and check my math. The next one is and that's your general admission. I've done it. I paid it. I'd actually charged it. So here's the thing. The VIPs, you got 180 VIPs selling for $125 because that's not a hard thing. When you've done your work, when you putting your word out there, when people know about you, today you have a bigger opportunity to do it. And there's no excuse why you shouldn't, because if you have a goal on creating cash, this is how you do it. Then you can sell the platinums, 10 of them for 1,800. Okay, you don't need a mathematician. You do not need a PhD to know that the math of that is $18,000. Now your celebrity status, people. Celebrity status, the level of people that you will bring, because you will. They might be known for, they may be known for all types of things. Sports, entertainment, food. They could be the top people in the professional world. Known, noted. We know them all already. So these people are paying. You get 10 of them at $3,500. That's $35,000. Now, do you see how this thing is taking a different shape, where the people who are out there are looking for what you do? They are looking to get inside of your circle. They are making it obvious that I need to have something to do over the course of these weekends. What is it that you have to do? They put on amazing things. And then we break it all down. And there is another way to add on to that. So I'm going to break it down. With this, all tallies, 4,800 tickets at $80 a piece is $384,000. You can already see, for general admission, that's a real thing. We've seen people put on shows and they can't fill an arena of 5,000 people. You know why? Take that down for 1 second. You know why they can't do it? Because they're doing modest marketing. They're working with people who don't want to put their name out there. They just want to win. They just want to be known. They just want the success. They just want the big purses, but they don't want to do the work, which the work makes it exciting. That's one of the reasons I still have a record for down in the RBC Center, still to this day, because I understood if I can be louder than everybody and get this message out here, I can do better than the radio can do. Now, the VIPs, you got 180 tickets at $125. That's that's $22,500. You can use that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you can use that because that is real revenue. You're doing things that most people have no idea that you have the capabilities of doing, because you're doing the things that people are uncomfortable doing. The next category is your platinum. You got 10 of them at 1,800. That's your 18,000. And then you got your celebrity 10 at 3,500. That's 35,000. That's a total of $459,000. $459,500 to be exact, just in case somebody boom.
That's some cash.
But thank you guys for taking the time to listen to Think Bigger. And if you're in a position now that you're blowing up and trying to put on a major event, make sure you contact us and let us know. We're here to make sure that you can skyrocket your business in 2024, 2025. Until next time, continue blessings. And I see you guys all soon in the winner's circle. Coach Bradley signing out. Be blessed at God's speed. And remember, no matter what happens in your life, always think bigger. You deserve it.